Agunechae making big contribution despite NYC lady incident. Soludo speaks. Good day, my dear listeners. I bring to you another confession coming from Soludo. Says Agunechae making a big contribution despite NYC lady incident. Good day, my dear listeners. Now, moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel, and share. Anambra State Governor Prof. Chukwuma Soludo has defended the role of the state's local security outfit, Agunechae, stressing that despite isolated cases of misconduct, the operatives have been instrumental in keeping the state safe. Speaking on Arise Television's primetime program on Wednesday, Soludo said the security group has undergone continuous training, retraining, and operates under a standard code of conduct and operating procedures. He acknowledged concerns following the recent brutalization of a female National Youth Service Corps NYC member by operatives of the outfit, but insisted the incident should not overshadow their overall contributions. These guys are working very hard to keep us safe and make Anambra much safer. I think most residents agree that they are making monumental contributions in helping to make Anambra one of the safest states in Anambra, Soludo said. He maintained that cases of excesses would not be condoned, noting the important thing is that we stand up to say, you can't do this. That is not part of your code of conduct. My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go in addition to the news that I've read, I'm not even expecting more or less from the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, because who is supposed to support? He would support the Agunechae over a lady that was assaulted by the said security operatives, protecting the lives of the people in the society. He said, and I quote, that these people have undergone a rigorous training, retraining, and operate under a standard code of conduct and operating procedures. Then what does the governor of the state has to say to this? A whole female, for that matter. Why would a female be assaulted? Even it doesn't end with, like I said in one of my news, that if it doesn't end with a COP member, even if it is just an ordinary citizen, there are rules, there are guidelines that follows these things. So just because you were given an order or because you were made as security operative does not mean you should treat civilians anyhow you like. And of course, I understand what the governor is trying to play right here. The governor is trying to, to do a cover up. So the people would not come out to say the group he created are the ones causing the problems in the state. But it is not supposed to be so. You are the governor, you are the chief security of the state. Whatever that happens to any of the members in the state is on your neck. You will give account to it. It is just because the constitution is not really we don't really take it with a strong hand again. If anything should happen to any member of your state, you should be questioned as the chief security of the state. Let's move down to the comment section. The first comment says, "Sir, focus on your work. Do not give in to any distractions. Just persecute any of the security personnel that misbehave. While others continue, the insecurity is not easy to fight." We understand that insecurity is not easy to fight, but at the same time, there should be a proper investigations that should look into this issue. A comment is, "My friend, an umbrella has become a jungle under Soludo. Nobody is saying he shouldn't keep the state safe, but not this way. God just used the identity of a youth corps member. Only God knows how many unknown people would have been killed under these Soludo vigilantes. I wonder." Another comment says, "They are doing nothing. Solu Awusa And the last comment here says, I never knew Soludo could be foolish as this. Imagine the governor already is giving himself a bad name, is giving himself a bad image. And why? Just because you are protecting the group you created. It doesn't end with that. I actually didn't see sense in what the governor is trying to do. There is no, even if the lady in question is at 40, she shouldn't be assaulted. At least, even as a COP member, there are rules that guides these things. If she's been reported to the appropriate quarters, she would be reprimanded. So why? Because I don't understand. So my dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop